not as busy or as financially successful or having as much fun or whatever criteria I am, I'm not as successful as I want to be. What you're saying here is the subtle differences between muscular firing and defining midline stabilization is probably not my problem.
I know it's not. I asked a kid recently if he was doing things socially with his clients. And his response was, that could be a weakness right there. And I thought that was funny,
Yeah. That might be a weakness. Yeah, yes, it is.
Yeah, because a guy that has some interaction thinks it's a lot.
Right.
Right. And the people that have constant interaction don't even really get the question. And that was Lauren and I's life. I didn't drink beer with people that didn't train with us.
Uh-huh.
If you rode bikes with me, it meant you did margaritas with us.
Right.
And Fran.
Right. Yeah.
And that kind of integration, and look, if you like, no, I want a sharp demarcation. I'm an accountant, and I come home at 5 o'clock when the whistle blows, and Fred Flintstone style, you're off. If you would dread to run into your average clients for a pastrami sandwich at the end of the day, you're in the wrong line of work.
You might have a great knowledge of the physical components of movement, but you're in the wrong line of work.
Mm-hmm.
Because your training business is really a relationship business.
Yeah, we're craftsmen, not assembly line workers. And it's like making violins or carving wooden ducks. You have immense pride in the result and the effort and the skill and there's an interplay with the client. There's certainly a partner in your effort, and it's consummately rewarding, and it's an extensive exposure to someone to be their trainer and hang with them through the years.
So, can you improve that, right? There are obviously people who are more naturally social, more naturally good with their clients.
I don't have the answer. It's going to be possible to the extent that personal transformation is possible, and that it is, though rare, right?
So we would rather. We could predict a trainer's success probably greater on their interpersonal skills and interests.
Definitely.
Than on
the biomechanics. Yeah, definitely. The biomechanics are going to fix themselves. They will learn. But part of the package I'm looking at in this Uber trainer is conscientiousness. And you get a guy like Patterson. I know, coach, we're a little sloppy on the form, but we're beginners. I'm working on it. Thanks for the pointer. And he gets on to them about it. They're sloppy up there, and they're aware of it and always fixing it. They've just got a little more tolerance for that than maybe the rest. I say it's a good thing, not a bad thing.